And those tears, I just thought, they were years in coming. And finally there's this relief that it's like, oh, there's hope, there's a future, and it's just wonderful being part of something where you can give relief to others. Buen hombre o más o menos? Just a small reach out to alleviate the anguish or the pain in other people's lives, and we get that opportunity to do that. It's not just wheelchairs, it's the whole family and the impact that we have for the whole family, that we get to pray with them, give them a sense of hope, and that they can continue to look to the future for something better. And that's what a life of hope really is, and we get an opportunity just to touch just a small part of that, but participate in such a much larger world.
Knights of Columbus from the Idaho State Council traveled to Mexico to deliver life-changing wheelchairs to men, women, and children in Guadalajara. The Pope John Paul II Council in Nampa, Idaho, sponsored a Wheelchair Sunday parish drive, and Knights from all over the state contributed to sponsor 280 brand new wheelchairs for the people of Guadalajara. Guadalajara is the capital of the state of Jalisco and was chosen by the Knights because it is Idaho's sister state. The Occidente Crete is one of 22 state-of-the-art rehabilitation centers for children that are located throughout Mexico. Crete provides world-class rehabilitation therapy using modern technology and a holistic, patient-centered approach. Fees are on a sliding scale, and no family is ever turned away from a Crete center for lack of ability to pay.
And I look at the wheelchairs that go out to help these families, not only the kids, but you look at the responses from the parents, and you can just imagine about how much more freedom they have to be able to help their children and continue to help them in their lives. And I just think the little bit that we're doing with a wheelchair, what a massive difference it makes, that the children now have the freedom to be able to go to school and live something more of a life, to interact with the other children around them and interact in the world in which they live.
The look in the parents' eyes just to see the freedom of their child, and freedom for them too, to a point. And it's genuine. I mean, when you look at the parents, the fathers and the mothers, and then look at the child, and you look in their eyes, it's appreciation. It's genuine appreciation. That's not why we do it, but it sure is a neat feeling.
This is an absolutely eye-opening experience, to be real honest with you. It's more than you can even imagine. To be here with these people who have so little, they're so appreciative of these wheelchairs. It changes their entire family structure. It changes everything. It changes their life.
I don't think I've been hugged that hard by my wife. It's so easy. You can't imagine how easy it is to do a wheelchair drive. It couldn't be better.
We are going to visit people in their homes who were either too sick or too poor to be able to make it to the Crete yesterday for the distribution. And we're going to be taking their wheelchairs to them in their homes. It's always our goals, our aims, to make sure that as many people get their mobility relief as possible. And if that means going to them and delivering, then that's what we do.
¿Quieres probar la silla ya? ¿Cómo ves? ¿Sí? Seguir la otra que traía está.
This mom here and the difference it makes for her son, Guadalupe, in this chair. And I just think about what it matters, not only for the mom, but also the older sister, and being able to not only play, but also go to school, and they can help one another.
Yeah, that shirt's in there, Shane. To help the sick and to lift them up. And I would highly encourage every jurisdiction, every council to experience this experience that we've had. It's easy to watch it on a video and say, oh, that's so nice, it's happening way over there. But when you're here and when you're living it, when you're experiencing it, it's unbelievable. It's just so touching, and it makes us want to go home and do it again now.
Amen.
And to be able to come and to bring them wheelchairs so that they can be mobile, it's just unbelievable. This is an experience that all the Knights should have.
It's a drastic change for the people that they have so much more freedom. This is something that all the councils and parishes in our diocese, certainly throughout the United States, need to be focusing on is how do we actually help people in the most practical of ways.
Idaho Knights are proud of their efforts to relieve the suffering of people in Guadalajara and have pledged to continue their support of this valuable mission. Because of this generosity, lives have been changed and prayers have been answered for entire families who are so grateful for the gifts of hope, mobility, and freedom.